Make-A-Wish is an organization that grants children with illness and life-threatening medical conditions to help the child with hope, strength, and joy. Every 38 minutes, Make-A-Wish grants a child with a wish in the U.S. and its territories.
It all began in 1980. Chris Gracias, a 7-year-old child that had leukemia, had a dream to become a police officer in order to catch bad guys. Tommy Austin, a U.S. Customs agent that knew Chris, asked a lot of people to help fulfill his dream and make it happen. Once Austin received a call from Chris's mother saying that she didn't think Chris could stay with them much longer, asked a lot of more people to help. They brought Chris to an empty lot by the DPS, and Chris became the one and only honorary DPS officer. Then they made him a uniform and brought it to him the next day and helped Chris steer his battery-powered motorcycle through cones in order to allow him to qualify for his motorcycle officer's wings. The next day they visit him in the hospital to present him with the wings, where he gives a last smile for the men who helped him accomplish his dreams in such a short period of time. That summer, a meeting was held that marks the beginning of Make-A-Wish. By the time that the next spring arrived, $2,000 had been raised, and the first official wish was able to be granted.
The mission of the organization is to help children with illness reach their dream. It gives children that have very serious and sometimes terminal diseases and illness a reason to keep fighting, to keep holding on, and to not give up. The organization receives the money to pay for the wish that the child granted through donations that people have given. Also, people volunteer their time to help fulfill these dreams and wishes of the children. Make-A-Wish has a huge variety of different locations. It can be found in any state in the U.S. and also in its territories. In each state, there are multiple locations available.
In order for wishes to be granted, they have to first go through 4 steps. The first step is the referral, where children that are between 2.5 years and 18 years old and have not been granted a wish before can make a referral. Then they have to determine the medical eligibility, where a child must have a life-threatening disease in order to get their wish granted. The third step is the wish. In this step, a team is sent out to learn the child's wish. Then they begin creating joy by creating an unforgettable experience that is driven by the child's creativity.
The main purpose of Make-A-Wish Foundation is to give a wish to terminally ill children. Make-A-Wish was founded in 1980. That's when it received its 503c tax-deductible status. The significance of Make-A-Wish Foundation is that every 38 minutes, a child is granted a wish. The wish-granting process begins with a referral from a doctor or a physician, and within 48 hours, we make contact with the parents of the child, and we set up an appointment time to meet with the parent and child. We come in a pair of 2 people. One person talks with the parent while the other one talks to the child. We try and gather the wish of the children, usually 3 wishes, and we also try and get signatures and authorizations from the parents and whatever kind of limitations that we have with giving a wish. As part of the wish granting process, there are certain wishes that we do not grant, such as weapons, dangerous animals, or the building of houses. The most common wish that we have from Make-A-Wish Foundation is to go to Disney World. In fact, we have a certain organization that's called Grant the Kid the World, where they have a place to reside and go to Disney World. The age range for granting wishes is from 2.5 to 18 years of age. The one word that I would use to describe Make-A-Wish Foundation is hope. Up until the point of us coming and granting a wish, the child has been faced with a cap on hope. And when we show up, we start to change their mind thinking, where they start thinking about what they can have instead of what's happened to them. There were two things that made me want to work or volunteer at Make-A-Wish Foundation. One of those, I was on a mission trip to Kenya, and one of the people that I went with was an actual wish granter. And through the stories that she shared and her experiences, it really made me want to investigate it and perhaps volunteer. The other part was every year we go to Disney World, and one of my kids noticed another kid getting a cut in front of the line. When I explained to my son that that kid was fulfilling a wish, his understanding for that kid and the sympathy that he had for the kid was evident on his face. And at that point, I realized that all kids can be affected by an illness or a disease, and it's a wonderful opportunity to give somebody a gift of a wish. Make-A-Wish has impacted my life by being able to go to the hospitals and visit with the kids and to see their face change from a face of disease and illness to a face of hope and potential for their lives. I started working for Make-A-Wish Foundation 2 years ago. The most challenging part about Make-A-Wish Foundation for me is actually fulfilling the wish. Some of the wishes involve a room makeover for a girl, and I know nothing about girls' rooms or what kind of things they like or window treatments. So it forces me to have to reach out to contractors and painters and lots of various shops that sell decorations and quilting and blankets and stuff like that. Yes, Make-A-Wish Foundation works off of volunteers that are wish granters as well as workers that work within the office and receive donations. The main way that donations are received are from individuals or companies because of the tax-deductible status that Make-A-Wish Foundation has. The other part of fulfilling wishes is that a lot of the businesses contribute either services or products for free.
Why do you personally feel that Make-A-Wish is a successful organization?
For me personally, I definitely think that, well, of course, it's the mission. People definitely get behind our mission to volunteer or to donate, but I think that the branding we've done as an organization over the past couple of years has helped us share what we do with all the communities in the U.S. and abroad.
Okay, and how do you feel that Make-A-Wish has impacted you?
For me personally, it has impacted me in the fact that I get to promote an organization that I believe in. And I went to school for PR and communications, and that's what I do for this chapter of Make-A-Wish, and I truly believe in sharing the story of what you're doing, and that's what we try to do every day with our website and our social media and our press releases and everything.